Get ready, because we're counting down the best bookshelf speakers for vinyl that will make your records sing. These compact performers pack big room detail, warm mids, and that ink black silence you only get from a great vinyl setup. Today, I'm going to be going over the best bookshelf speakers for vinyl that you can get right now. All of the products mentioned are linked in the description, so check them out if you're interested in any of them. With that, let's begin. At number 5, we have the Edifier R1280T. In a world where budget-friendly bookshelf speakers meet practical vinyl setups, this pair stands out for its approachable sound, solid build, and flexible connectivity. Cabinet pairing of wood veneer with a compact footprint gives a sense of warmth that practically invites you to press play and listen. Inside, the Edifier R1280T relies on a 2-channel amp, delivering a balance between bass, mids, and highs that feels musical rather than clinical. 4-inch woofer, paired with a 13mm silk dome tweeter, handles bass extension with surprising authority for a compact speaker. You'll hear a tangible sense of weight in kick drums and the low end of upright bass without smearing into the midrange, which means vinyl records can feel alive without becoming boomy. Button layout and twin inputs on the back make it easy to connect a turntable, a computer, or a small music player without needing extra gear, while the front fader-like bass and treble controls give you a quick reshape if your room is a little bright or a little dull. Built-in amplifiers feel clean and controlled, giving you a sense of detail in the high mids that helps vocal performances cut through without harshness. The volume knob is a tactile touchpoint that sits within reach, and the wood finish helps it blend into a living room rather than scream audio gear. This model shines when you want a simple in-room upgrade that respects the vinyl chain, especially if you already own a turntable with a built-in preamp or plan to introduce an external phono stage. You can wire a classic turntable through the RCA inputs and enjoy a natural, forgiving tonality that doesn't demand breaking the bank. The R1280T's strengths lie in its balanced delivery and forgiving character, which make it easy to enjoy late-night records, acoustic blues, and classic vocal performances with minimal setup fuss. Paired to the Saiyin Bluetooth bookshelf speakers, which I have included as number 4 on this list, the Edifier R1280T leans toward a more neutral mid-range and a tactile sense of warmth that suits vinyl listening and mixed media alike. At number 4, we have the Saiyin Bluetooth bookshelf speakers. Listeners who crave Bluetooth freedom without abandoning warmth and clarity, these speakers bring a modern, connected edge to the vinyl setup. The system typically features a built-in amplifier and wireless streaming capability, allowing you to pair a phone, tablet, or computer directly for quick playback without coaxing a wire from the turntable. The design embraces a smaller form factor and a slightly contemporary vibe, with a 4-inch drivers and a compact silk dome tweeter that strike a careful balance between smooth high-end and present mids. Pairing of Bluetooth input with traditional line-level inputs means you can run a turntable through an external preamp or a simple mixer and still enjoy crisp treble and a controlled bass response. The acoustic signature tends to skew toward clarity and articulation, which helps on crisp guitar solos and vocal performances where the consonants and breathiness matter. The internal crossover is tuned for a clean separation of frequencies, so you don't hear muddled low end when the music shifts from a piano ballad to a punchy electronic beat. Placement matters with this model. Near a wall or on a desk, the bass performance can become more pronounced, so you might want to back away a bit to keep the bass from overwhelming the room. The built-in volume control and onboard controls are intuitive, and the wireless option is particularly appealing for casual setups or shared listening spaces. For vinyl lovers exploring a complete digital side of their collection, this speaker provides a versatile middle ground. You can use Bluetooth for streaming and connect via an RCA input when you want to feed the amp from a turntable with a preamp. Paired to the Edifier R1280T, which I have included as number 5 on this list, this model prioritizes wireless convenience and a sleeker, more contemporary look while preserving a warm, musical presentation that vinyl enthusiasts won't quickly outgrow. At number 3, we have the Saiyin Bluetooth bookshelf speakers. In this variant, the design leans into a more compact, turns out to be surprisingly powerful package that handles mid-range energy with discipline and offers a refined treble presence that keeps cymbals airy without becoming brittle. Dual cone or dual driver arrangement typically yields a balanced soundstage with a clear separation between plastics on the high end and the warmth of a solid mid-range that's forgiving of imperfect pressings. The bass aligns with a confident, tuneful character, tight rather than bloated, so you can enjoy the lower registers of bass guitar and organ lines without needing a subwoofer. If you're connecting a turntable, this speaker family usually supports line inputs that can be fed from a phono preamp or a separate preamplifier, which means vinyl lovers can preserve dynamics without losing that crisp, defined top end that helps them pass treble-less blue. You may notice that this unit's imaging feels precise. The stereo field remains stable across the room, which makes it easier to enjoy soundtracks or live recorded albums with a sense of presence. Sonic signature is again clean and articulate, which is ideal for jazz ensembles, acoustic sets, and vocal forward tracks where the voice needs to stay at the front. Speaker pair benefits from careful placement away from walls, so the bass port does not become too excited and fill the room with unwanted resonance. You compare this item with the Edifier R1280DB, which I have included as number 2 on this list. You'll hear how the Saiyin version tends to stay a touch leaner in upper bass and lower mids, but gains transparency in the upper mids and highs. At number 2, we have the Edifier R1280DB. This model adds wireless freedom to the trusty Roam 1280 series by including Bluetooth along with classic analog inputs, so you can wire in a turntable or computer without needing extra adapters. 4-inch woofer and silk dome tweeter remain the core, delivering a familiar, comforting timbre that suits a vinyl listening room where you want the warmth of the midrange to carry voices and guitar lines with ease. R1280DB's built-in Bluetooth is designed to provide a stable connection for streaming from phones or laptops, and the built-in DAC helps preserve a sense of presence when you move between digital files and vinyl. Tonal balance is approachable. Mids are clear, highs maintain sparkle without fatigue, and the bass has a controlled extension that remains musical rather than booming. The ergonomics of the device are thoughtful. Small remote, separate bass and treble knobs on the side, and a chassis that remains tidy even when the room is a little tight. When you pair a turntable with a preamp, the R1280DB becomes a flexible hub for a lightweight, room-friendly system that can serve a cozy living space or compact studio. Chassis, finish, and cable routing invite steady positioning and minimize unwanted resonance, so you don't have to chase the perfect angle forever. Paired to the Saiyin Bluetooth bookshelves, which I have included as number 1 on this list, the Edifier R1280DB emphasizes versatility and convenience in one compact package, with a slightly more neutral overall presentation that keeps vinyl transients intact while delivering crisp digital cues. At number 1, we have the Saiyin Bluetooth bookshelf speakers. This top-ranked option in the fixed order blends a compact footprint with surprisingly robust dynamic range, a feature set that speaks to vinyl lovers who also want easy Bluetooth playback. Speakers' dual-driver layout, often paired with a curved cabinet design, delivers a balanced sound with a touch of warmth in the lower midrange that helps voice and acoustic guitar resonate with realism. The built-in amplifier provides clean headroom for moderate listening levels, and the Bluetooth input keeps the system flexible for background playlists when you're not spinning vinyl. Turntable fans will appreciate the ability to connect a phone or preamp through the line input for a direct analog signal that preserves the cadence and tempo of vinyl tracks. The high-end clarity remains surprising for a compact bookshelf. Cymbals shimmer with air and vocals land with natural presence, while the bass gains body without muddying the mids. This model's strength lies in its overall coherence. You'll hear a stable stereo image and a touch of spatial depth that helps the music breathe inside a room. The construction tends toward a sturdy, resonance-minimizing cabinet that resists vibrational glare when the volume climbs, and its size means you can pair it with a modest amplifier and still achieve a satisfying listening experience without heavy acoustical treatment. Paired to the Edifier R1280T, which I have included as number 5 on this list, the Saiyin Bluetooth bookshelf speakers offer a more integrated wireless option and a compact, space-saving form factor that still preserves a lively, musical character suitable for vinyl-focused setups.